Ah, beautiful people. Coming to you live from the bedroom that I rent from my brother. I should have been moved this week, but I got everything packed. And I actually was going through some makeup and realized how much I have. So this is kind of going to be like a double content video, whatever you want to call it. Because I was getting rid of a lot of makeup. I actually wasn't getting rid of a lot of it. See, that was my problem, is like, I started getting acne, I started looking into ways to cover it up, and then I just really exploded and got into all kinds of different stuff. And here to tell you that before you end up spending a fortune on all these different products that don't collaborate and work together, go ahead and try skincare first, because if I would have just done that, then I probably would have been okay financially. And in the long run, it does go a long way. So I'm more into makeup that enhances instead of covers, you know. So we're gonna talk through all of this stuff. So it's funny because I'm packing, I'm trying to move. I'm actually going to be moving this weekend since I got it right this time. And I was just going through some stuff and I was like, you know, I have a lot of products that like I hardly use anymore since I started using Rodan & Fields, because I don't have anything to cover up, you know. I mean, obviously I'm like the eye makeup queen, and when I get a chance I want to do, you know, these dramatic, crazy eyeshadow looks, and I like experimenting just like any other girl. A lot of people don't expect that from me in a kickboxing hoodie with no sleeves on and, you know, looking like I look now, but I feel more confident knowing that my face is clear and that I didn't spend a bunch of money trying to cover it up, and it's still going to wear off by the end of the day. So I'm going to show you all of the stuff that I was going through, and I feel like this is all of it. There could be some left at my parents' house, but I really don't think that there is. So let's get started. So I have many eyeshadow palettes. I've put everything in plastic bags just to like divide it all up. So this is my eyeshadow palette bag that I have right here. As you can see, I have the new Dominique Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, which I got for my birthday right before I became a Rodan & Fields consultant. Obviously, I'm not going to get rid of this. This is like a pretty penny right here, and I love all the eyeshadows. Excuse me, inside of it. I also have this one, which I ordered off Wish, and it's kind of like a dupe of the Huda Beauty Twilight palette, and I really like it. Or whatever one that's called. I'll look it up. I want to say, it's definitely Huda Beauty though. And I was like, I love that palette. And then it was like the same colors, only it was way cheaper. And then I have this one, which I actually bought from Rue 21. It's called the Contourist. And I use this as an eyeshadow palette. And it's definitely made for contours. But whatever, to each his own. You can use makeup for a bunch of different purposes. Then I have this Morphe palette. It's the 12Z palette. It's very dark, very vampy. I have yet to dip into this more than like once or twice, just because I don't have time, but I wanted to make time, and I'm really into YouTube. I still watch beauty tutorials, beauty gurus, influencers, you name it, I watch it. And then I also have the 35B from Morphe, which I got for Christmas, and I love. Like, this has so many different crazy colors, and it's like nice just to have like a primary color to work with, even though they hardly ever go on your face the right way. So I have an entire bag of just those eyeshadow palettes. Before I started really getting into this stuff, I would buy the dollar store LA Colors eyeshadows, and they were like, I don't know, $5 or something. I'm currently throwing all of them away because either they're expired or they're just not as... I'm just becoming like that makeup snob. And I'm like, I don't even need those anymore. I have enough colors. So, and I haven't really been using them since. So, I also got rid of the neutral one, but I'll get into all the stuff I threw away. So, then this is embarrassing. I have all of this face product stuff. I have primers in here. I have concealers. I have so many different types of foundation just because I was trying to try all them out. Actually, if anybody wants some of this stuff, because I had a winter face and now I have a summer face and none of this stuff is going to match. So I actually bought this, like, just as an example, like I bought the Dream Cushion from Maybelline in 2 different shades because I was like, well, I'm pale now, and then I bought the darker one thinking I was going to get darker, and I've been using the darker one, but now I'm just like, well, why do I need all this stuff? Like, I don't feel like I'm going to be using like half of these foundations. Like, I don't even like the, no offense, I don't like the Mary Kay CC Cream foundation that they have. It's kind of terrible. Settles into all of the imperfections and kind of just like exposes more, and it creases. It doesn't blur at all. I have an extra concealer, never opened. Yeah. I have this Age Rewind foundation, also from Maybelline. And this is when I thought I wanted matte stuff, not knowing what type of skin I had. You can't use matte foundation as in concealers if you have dry skin, and I'm just learning that now. So I have finishing spray. This is Urban Decay. This is expensive. I am not getting rid of that. So if I ever want to do like a full-on glam look, like that's coming out of the bag. I do like the foundation primer from Mary Kay. This stuff actually works. Very blurring. And then I have the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer, which is supposed to be for dry skin, and I lost the cap, so don't judge me, but I still use it. It's got a teeny tiny little hole. I don't think there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going in there. Oh, this Tarte Shape Tape. $27 for concealer. I'm not going to say I'm justifying it. It did work for a little bit, and I do struggle with dark circles under my eyes, but guess what? Since I started using the Bright Eye Complex, I don't really need concealer anymore. So this has probably been in the bag. Well, it's been in the bag for like a week, but I feel like I've only used this like maybe 2-3 times since I have the Bright Eye Complex. It's like, what's the point? I fixed the problem from the inside out, so why do I need to fix it from the outside in? You know what I mean? And then I have so many other foundations. I started using this matte, what's it called? Super Stay Full Coverage. I want to say it's the matte one. 24-hour foundation. You don't ever need to wear foundation for 24 hours. It's bad for you. Don't do it. So all of these were matte. And, of course, from Maybelline. I was just like on a Maybelline kick that day. I was like, I need to find something to cover my face. I was desperate. I bought a bunch of different shades. So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to need summer, and then I'm going to need winter, because I don't like to go shopping for this kind of stuff. And on top of that, I don't know what my shade is because I don't buy this that often. And then on top of that, you buy all these different shades, and if it's the wrong shade, you can't return it. So if I'm spending all this money on this foundation, then why not just fix what's going on here first? You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. So I have all these shades that I can't use because they don't match, and then I can't return them. So I also have a L'Oreal True Match. This stuff is actually, it's not mattifying, so it's for dry skin. But, I mean, I use this every now and then. I actually only used it twice recently because I've been busy with school, and I've gotten somewhat of a tan, so now I can use this shade. But before then, I think I couldn't even use it at all because it was too dark. So, there's that. Again, waste of money. I have my actual concealer that I was using, but it got pretty low, so that's why I bought the other one, just in case, and then I haven't really used it. So, and then I also have, I bought 2 primers at the same time. I bought the L'Oreal one, and I bought the Neutrogena Healthy Skin one, because I was trying to moisturize my skin. So, you know what I mean? Like, you have all these products that, for one, don't work for your skin type, which you've wasted money on because you were trying to find the right shade and you were trying to take them all home at the same time, and because you didn't want to have to come back to the store again. And then that's how you end up with all these foundations. I have, what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7 foundations and I maybe use one of them 2 times. Why? Why are you doing that? But it's whatever. I have these shades and I'll probably end up giving them away to friends who have oily skin if they need them, because I can't return them now. And then maybe just keep the lighter shades for when I go back to being pale again. But it's probably going to expire, so it doesn't even matter. And this is what I'm saying, like, if I just would have fixed the problem initially, if I would have known about, you know, Rodan and Fields ahead of time, I would not have been struggling with all this acne on my face, and now I don't even need foundation. Like, I'm wearing nothing right now. So, and then I also have brushes. So many brushes. I think I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say I have at least 5 different sets of brushes. 5 sets. I'm not going to even talk about it. Just because I felt like I was going to be the blending queen and I kept buying the wrong products, like that would help blend and whatever. Like, I was just trying to experiment and find all this cool stuff that I needed. So, I say all that to say, oh, and I'll also show you all the stuff that I got rid of. So, here we go, flipping over. Nope. Let's try it. Alright, we're going to flip over this way. Ready, go. So this is all the stuff that I'm getting rid of, actually. All of the dollar store products, all of the eyeshadows. I have a brow gel in here. I didn't even get to, like, the other eye bag that I have, because I have, like, eyeliner, mascara, and brow products. Oh, and lips. I forgot about these. So I have all these lipsticks that fit in this bag right here, because I used to be a Mary Kay girl, so it's in a Mary Kay bag. I didn't sell it, but I used it, and I just did not find it to be effective. So I have all of these lipsticks right here. And wouldn't you know that I'm so consistent that the majority of them are pretty much the same color. And I don't even know why I was buying them, but I was. And I probably haven't dipped into that bag in months. 1, because of school. 2, Rodan and Fields works. That's all I'm going to say. It's nice to have a little pop of color on your lips, you know, just so you don't look like you're dead inside and sick. But if you already have smooth, moisturized lips, why not just show those off? You know, chapstick and you're done. And then I also have, this is the eye one I was talking about, so I have eyeshadow, now I have eye stuff. So I have, like, a white eyeliner to bring out more of an open eye look, because I heard that was a trick. And then I have a MAC primer, which I bought probably like 2 years ago, and I still am using. It's probably expired, but it's gross. It's fine. And then I have Ka-Brow by Benefit Cosmetics. I have their eyebrow pencil. I have their pencil and their gel. I like the pencil because it's got a little spoolie on it, and I like the gel because it feels really nice and it has a big old brush on it. And then I have this eyeliner from Maybelline, which I literally have probably had for 4 years, and I'm just too lazy to buy more. And it's bad. It's bad. I have 3 different types of mascara. I threw away 1 type of mascara over there. So, yeah. And now I probably won't even end up needing to use mascara because of Lash Boost. So, they've been growing. They're in there. Going all the way up to my eyebrows. They're gonna happen. Look to the side. Like, look at this. Look at that. Like, this is my good one, but it's crazy. I can't show you the other side because it's too dark over here. Let me see if I can. Yeah. See that? I'm lucky that my lashes naturally curl up. But whatever. Just get an eyelash curler, throw on like 1 coat of mascara. So, I say all that to say, you probably don't need all these products if you just start using stuff that actually fixes the problem instead of covers it up. And I probably have said that like 5 times already, but just letting you know. So, moving on to the next thing I did want to show you is, since you already have all these products, because nothing would work and you just really wanted to find something that did. I'm going to show you how to incorporate Rodan & Fields products with the products that you already have, so that way you don't feel like you lost so much money and time and effort. So if you are thinking you want to switch over, there are still uses for your old things to combine with the new. So I'm going to jump right into that. And there's ways to enhance your face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I think, 2 products from Rodan & Fields and probably just 2 products from my old stack. Sorry, I have this crazy curly hair in my face. And I know I'm not dressed to look all glam and whatever, but this is just supposed to be like a simple look where you don't have to feel like you did like so much stuff in order to look good today. And since you're already consistent in using your Rodan & Fields products, this is just going to be simply enhancement. So, and it's going to showcase the Active Hydration Serum, which is going to be used as my primer. So what I'm going to do is start off by using this. It's a dropper. If you haven't seen me use this in my previous videos, this is supposed to be for all skin types. It is water-based. It will come out of your clothes. I've dropped this on so many of my clothes. It feels like an oil, but it's not. It's water-based and will come out. So I'm using this as a primer. You can use this as a primer or in between steps, like you're instructed to do after step 1 and 2 of your regimen. So I use that, which eliminates the need for buying further primer. So you can have this as like your moisturizer, and you can have this as your primer, and you can use this. This gets rid of the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. See, I got some on my pants, and I'm not even worried about it. It's going to wash right out. And then you can just rinse your hands and it comes right off. You don't need to like wash. So, and it also dries super nice. So, I mean, I put it on the back of my hand if I have some left over like I do now. And it'll probably get rid of those wrinkles on my little knuckles. So, next thing, since we primed, sorry, I just want to make sure I have it all rubbed in. Since we primed, then I'm just going to go ahead in with my foundation and concealer. So the way that the YouTubers do it these days, and I'm just going to use my L'Oreal since I'm dark enough for it now. And then I'm also going to use my Maybelline concealer, which is pretty much almost gone because it's not that that light to where it doesn't blend, you know. So the way that the YouTubers do it is they put on the foundation first, and what I normally do is I only have 1 drop. I use 1 drop of foundation for my entire face, which is nice. I like rub it in the other finger so that way I disperse it evenly. And I go up top, middle, chin, and then I use this for the sides. Over here, I'll do this one too. Sorry, I'm only using my phone as my mirror, so I'm at the mercy of it. So that's my foundation. I'll put it in here too. Cool. And right here. So I'll do that. And then I have a stipple brush for my foundation, which I will use to work that in. Get rid of the mustache. Hide the mustache. Or you could just wax. You're allowed. And so most of the time I'm using tapping motions, but you can also, you know, work it in once you feel like it's spread out a little bit more. And I'm using my terrible screen for camera quality. And what I've been told by other makeup people is that you should work from the bottom to the top. And you should always move your brush upward to avoid pulling your skin down. So I do that as much as I can, but you know, it's natural to just want to go, ugh, ugh. Like even when I'm washing my face, I do that. So almost worked in. So I got all my foundation on. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer. And this is kind of cool. I like the idea, but it's still kind of like cheap, I guess. So what you do is you have to twist it, and then the product will come out on the sponge. And excuse my dirty, disgusting applicator, but sorry, I have to pat the face when I have the foundation on. I can't scratch, so I'm like, so what you do is you twist it, and I would normally turn it over to make sure it's going straight down into the sponge like this way, and then you just pat it on the mustache to get rid of the darkness. Pat it where you have still that one scar that's still going away, but we're working towards it. And I do use my under eye cream, so don't think I'm working against my results, but you know, it's nice to have this in a lighter shade because it also brightens and semi-contours the face, so then I'll go down this way to brighten. See what I say versus covering up versus enhancing. So I'm brightening the face with the concealer. I'm not necessarily covering everything up. So this is how they do it on YouTube, so that's what I'm going to do. And I know that you're not supposed to go all the way out like I just did, but I had so much product in this sponge that I didn't want to waste it. So I'm going to pat that in and be right back. I'm a zombie. So then I kind of just take my concealer over my eyelid too, just to give it a base before I even think about trying to prime my eyelids. I mean, this is just a natural habit, but you don't have to bring it over the eyelids if you don't want to. I'm not planning on doing eyeshadow today because otherwise this video would be longer than a half hour. So there it goes. And I am finished patting everything in. And as you can see, it's brightened the face, brings the light in, and then fans out to hide the rest of your cheeks. Not going to contour either. So, next thing, yeah, so I used one product of Rodan & Fields. I used 2 products of my old stuff, so you can still utilize things. And now, I guess I'm technically using 2 more products, but this is like 1 product of Rodan & Fields. Oh, sorry, I guess I should show you. So, we have this fancy little brush, which I'm going to be combining with the Mineral Peptide Powder in the shade Medium. So, Mineral Peptide Powder is amazing. This is very blurring. It's not drying. So, I like that you can use it for oily or dry skin. The thing about our regimens, and this is not even a bad thing, but they make us look very shiny. So that I feel like this kind of tones that down just a hair. So after we're done moisturizing and everything, some people really like that glowy look. They want it to look like healthier, like it's super moisturized, like look at my shiny face. But I'm just not into that. I think it's like a generational thing. I like to look matte, even though I have dry skin. It's gonna look matte in like an hour. So this stuff blurs. This stuff, it really enhances, I think. Makes it even more even than you've already gotten. So I took the cap off, and it has this fancy little thing that keeps the brushes intact. So then I move that down. And the cool thing about this brush is, like, it is thick. Like you can't even see me moving. It's got so many bristles in it. And the microfibers in it are antibacterial. So it's self-cleaning. See, look, nothing's coming off on this. Isn't that great? I love it! It's self-cleaning. Ugh. And that saves me so much time, especially since I clean my brushes constantly. So, I use this only with my mineral peptides because I am not about to get this thing dirty with anything else. So, what I normally do is I dip in here, I put a little bit in my cap. I probably use more than the average girl. You probably don't have to. I'm just still in my YouTube days where I think I'm going to get famous for doing this. So, I'm like, yes, give me all of the coverage now. But as you can see, foundation is not really done, you know, it hasn't, like, not done anything. That's not what I'm trying to say, but I kind of look the same as I did before I put the foundation on, but I'm just doing this so you can see how you can combine it with the other products. So, and enhance your beauty. So, it doesn't hurt to, like, put on something, you know, just to look and feel more professional, you know. So, what I do is I grab some on my brush, and it picks up a lot of product, and I just dab here, and I dab here, And I dab here, and then I try to blur it out on each side. Like four dips. You just saw me do that. Well, 1 dip, 4 dabs. So, gotta use my proper terms. And I always dab around just to make sure it's spreading, but then I also will rub it in the skin. So I even grab a little bit more. We will cover up this mustache. And then I grab a little bit more for my cheeks. So I'm just kind of applying it like a blush almost, or contour, or bronzer, or whatever the heck you white people do to make yourselves look more tan. No offense, I love white people. I am basically white. And then dab it on the forehead, rub it in, make sure it's evenly distributed, etc. And then, like, that's it. Like, this is how you combine products. And this is how you end up saving more money, is, you know, just do the Rodan and Field stuff, and then it just enhances. Yeah, basically. So then I take the excess, I drop it back in, because I really didn't need to use as much as I did, but I used it. And I still had some left over, so that's always nice. And then I simply put this back up over the brush to make sure it's safe, and then I put the cap back on. And that's it. Self-cleaning, I know it's taken care of. I love it. That's the good part about that brush. So then, this is just like a last step. You don't have to do anything like, you know, super crazy. I will normally put on like, not normally, this is not like an everyday look for me because I'm honestly not like a huge makeup person anymore. I was a lot during the winter, and I felt like I went out a lot more during the winter. Now I'm just kind of trying to get through life because of school or whatever. So what I normally end up doing is I prime my eyes with my MAC primer, and then I will put like 1 or 2 shades of eyeshadow on, mascara, and do my brows. And that's just all I need to enhance. So, as you can tell, I'm already kind of enhanced, and I'm also going to be going to work in like an hour and a half, so I don't want to have like a crap ton of makeup on my face. But, like, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I think I look pretty darn good just like this. You know, just to enhance it, and pretty soon I'm not going to even need mascara. So, there's that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it's so long, but usually those makeup videos take a long time. And give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I love all 4 of my subscribers. You guys are awesome. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.